go ahead to next weekend. Manchester City away. 0-0 last season. How are we going to stop Erling Haaland, who's been on fire so far?
How are we going to stop Erling Haaland? Have you seen Saliba and Gabriel?
I've seen Saliba and Gabriel, but let's be real right now.
No, let's be real.
This is like Haaland, first season Haaland. It's starting to turn into a bit of a joke again.
I don't think he was a joke yesterday. I think, there are games he can turn up and bang a hat-trick, but don't forget, David Raya hasn't lost a game of football, I don't think, in 6 months. That defensive partnership is the best. That defence that we have, whether you play Timber at left-back, White at right-back, and Saliba and Gabriel, that is the best defence in the league, fact. And potentially Europe, then you've got Ricardo Calafiori to bring into that as well.
Should Haaland be worried?
Yeah, he should be worried. Have you not seen the previous game where he was completely in their pocket? And that's the truth. That's the truth. They couldn't get through him. A lot of teams can't. We don't concede. When I watched today, at the end of the game, where Tottenham were pressing, I wasn't worried. In previous years, I had been worried about the Arsenal setup, thinking, "Wow, we're going to concede late," and we did concede late. We're solid. We can go and win games 1-0, 2-0, and keep it tight and shut teams out. We do have that level of defensive ability right now. We are that good. So am I right? Listen, City have got players all over the pitch that can hurt you. The Fodens, the Grealishes, etc. I really, it's not a game. No Premier League game is to be taken lightly. Full stop. Premier League, anyone can beat anyone. I'm, a huge believer in that. And going to the Etihad, it is a tough place to go. Let's have it right. Super Sunday. But I do generally believe we're going to go there, keep it tight, and put in a performance and take the points.
We have to find a way, and I say, like last season, Haaland weren't great against Arsenal home or away. Gabriel and Saliba hit him up, and I think that if they can do that again, we've always got a chance. Listen, they've always got a chance because he's an absolute ridiculously good player, and it's not just Haaland. I think Arsenal will be actually quite foolish to go into that game and concentrate solely on keeping Haaland quiet because they've got other players that can hurt us big time as well, right? Manchester City have looked very good, Harry, very, very good. They've not even had Rodri yet or Foden yet. They're only just coming back. So for me, they look even stronger than last year. They can replace Rodri now with Gundogan. Defensively, they're always going to be good as well with Pep and how he can play. Rico Lewis has come into the mix and done very, very well. So I think they can hurt us big time. But I honestly believe that with the defence that we've got at the moment, it just gives the fan base a hell of a lot of confidence going into these games that we can keep a clean sheet. And listen, I don't want to draw. I want to win. And I think that we might be able this season just to get that 3 points. That's what we need.
Just able. Maybe. I think it's like 2015-14 is the last time that you won there. Last question for me as well. Obviously, Declan Rice will be returning at Manchester City. Do you reckon he should play it a little bit deeper so he can close out people like Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, and almost monitor those Erling Haaland runs as well?
Listen, I really like Declan Rice in the 6. A lot of people think he's a really good 8, but I actually do prefer him in the 6. I think he's better there. I think that he's that destroyer that we need, and I think that as much as Jorginho was disciplined today and Partey looked quite good at times in the advanced role, I do like to see Declan Rice in that 6. But with Thomas Partey and Declan Rice in there, you might see a little bit of a kind of question mark over who's going to be replacing Odegaard now, because it looks like he could be out for a few weeks now, which is a massive shame. Getting Declan Rice back is a massive plus, though, for sure. So that's the one player I think last season that we looked at and thought, do you know what? We've bought him, and you could really tell in the side what that's done for us. So listen, I really pray and hope that we can do it, and I think that we can.